Welcome to Larry's Library. In the unboxing room, but it's not an unboxing. What I have here is my autograph haul from HeroesCon 2025. I have still yet to make HeroesCon. I want to go really, really bad. But due to logistics and various things, it just hasn't happened. And it doesn't look like next year's going to happen either, but we are kind of tentatively planning 2027, so we'll see. So what's the big deal? Well, I don't know that anybody watching this channel wouldn't already know what HeroesCon is, but what it is the actual America's comic convention. There's no C-list celebrities, none of that stuff going on. It's about comic books and comic book creators, and it's like the dream convention. And my daughter Kristen has went, I think, twice now, maybe 3 times, not sure, at least twice. And I sent with her a bunch of single issue books that I wanted the cover signed for. And she came through pretty awesomely. And I'm going to show these things off now. So, first off, this is one that I was not familiar with. But she showed me some of the art from it. She's like, do you want one of these? And I'm like, yes, please. This is by Drew Wang? Not sure. W-E-I-N-G. Anyway, it's an indie artist that Kristen was familiar with already. How's that look? And I had not, but this little booklet here, he has drawn, I don't know if it's every single kaiju Godzilla monster, but if it isn't all of them, it's quite a few, from 1954 to 1995. And the little spin here is he had his son, who was, let's see, was it 5 years old? 7. His 5-year-old son, Danny, helped him with it. He's a big Godzilla guy, and he did little commentaries on each monster. So you have Danny facts with each entry. It's really cool. Like on this one here, he says, Aguirus. Not sure how you pronounce that. This monster here. Danny's facts are, I know he's a boy. I know he has 7 horns. Also that he's good friends with Godzilla. In the first movie, he was not. So you have running commentary from 5-year-old Danny. It's awesome. Love this so much. And here is the autograph. And I'll put up a high-res scan of this too. I don't know how well that's showing up here. But he says, for Larry, and it's a really cool Godzilla head there talking. So love this so much. The cat is trying to open my blackout blinds, and I'm trying to control the light in here. So if I have a weird bar anywhere, that's why. It's the cat's fault. Okay, so in here I have Spider-Woman, the Bendis miniseries, issue 7. How's that going for the glare? And that is Alex Maleev signature there. So that is awesome. And then I have Scarlet. This is issue 1 of the original Marvel Icon printing of the first Scarlet arc. Also autographed by artist Alex Maleev. Then, check this out. I sent with her 3 issues of ElfQuest, and I've got Wendy and Richard Peeney's autograph on all 3 covers. Or rather, my daughter Kristen did, because, again, wasn't there. But I sent these. Check it out. How's that look? And I will put scans of these too up so you can see a little better. There's probably some glare here. Check that out. And here's issue 8. Now, why those particular issues? I just like the covers a lot. I mean, I have all 32 issues, but, you know, I'm pushing my luck anyway. Kristen was pretty busy. She had my granddaughter with her. I mean, a lot going on, so. Otherwise, you know, I could have sent her 50 comic books down side. But I'm trying to be a little bit reasonable. Now, this book here is the second hardcover that just came out. The thing just came out. And In Stock Trades, my preferred vendor, I never saw it go live with any copies. But apparently they had a tiny amount of these and it sold out immediately. So even though I have the singles, I do want all of these. The Dark Horse is collecting. It's the original Quest. Anyway, yeah, I emailed IST, and they got back with me quick. And I said, hey, are you going to get any more stock of these? What's going on with this book? They said they got a tiny amount. They didn't get the full amount they wanted on the initial, you know, when it came out not too long ago. And they said they didn't know. It was back ordered at the distributor. They didn't know if they were going to get any more ever. So I was like, well, I told Kristen, I said, I'd rather give the money to the Peonies if I got to pay full cover. So I had her pick this up at the con and check it out. The autographs there. And I'll show a high-res scan of this too. But yeah, was happy to get this because I missed it first go around. Oh, almost forgot. When you buy the hardback from them at their table, they include a print. And I don't have a frame for this yet, so I'm gonna have to struggle to get this unrolled. Probably have to put some Omnis on top of it or something. How's that look? Mm-hmm. Yeah, I like this a lot. It's not 11 by 17. It's a little smaller. So, because here's 11 by 17, so this must be, I don't know, what is that, 11 by 10? 11 by 11? I'm not sure. Gonna have to measure it to get a frame for that, but anyway, I'm not showing that one yet. So last but certainly not least, she got Jim Starlin. Okay, one of my favorites of all time, the legendary Jim Starlin. Take a look at this picture here. I'll show it here. This is Kristen with my granddaughter Quinn and with Mary M from, you might know from her many YouTube appearances and from Mary M's Bookstagram on Instagram. I'll link that below. She's with them. And in fact, she's right there touching the legend, Jim Starlin, in this picture. And yes, my granddaughter is wearing a Groucho Marx disguise. I gotta protect her identity a little bit. There's too many weird creeps out there. Not my audience, but someone that might stumble across here, right? Anyway, I love this picture so much. So that is Jim Starlin. They got to meet him. They got their picture. And I sent some books to get signed. So check this out. This is Marvel The End, number 6. With Thanos, the only one remaining. I love this cover so much. I love all the empty space. So I wanted to get that one signed. And I've got Thanos issue 1. This was the last series of Thanos that Starlin worked on, to my knowledge anyway. I bought this one off the stands and love this cover so much. And we got Jim Starlin on the front now. And in this picture, some of you really eagle-eyed viewers may recognize this one. This is the picture I use in my avatar shot for YouTube and other places. I'm reading this book. This is Strange Tales 179. This is the Warlock Death Ship issue. And I love this so much. Written and drawn by Jim Starlin. And now I've got his autograph on there. Really happy to have that. It's awesome. That is a dream right there. And then Kristen picked up something at Jim Starlin's table I didn't know existed. This is Jim Starlin, A Life in Words and Pictures. Giant hardcover. Yeah, she told me in text, she said, well, he has an art book. I think I'm gonna get that one for you too. And I'm like, okay. And I was expecting, a little thin kind of self-published art books you see at a lot of con tables, and they're fine. They're great, in fact. But this is an let's see, this is an IDW massive book. Like here's a standard size, and then here's that with it. Check that out. So this is awesome. And got it signed too. Again, I will put up scans of these signatures. Let's try it again. I'm going to put up scans. Check it out. But yeah, this is a lot of awesome art in here, and there's some text parts. I think Ron Mars might have written that. Forward by Ron Mars. Edited and designed by Joe Pruitt. I don't know. But love Jim Starlin. Happy to get this. Check that out. It's big art book. And she also picked this up for me. Didn't even ask her to, but she said he had a table full of prints you could get. And she got me this awesome Dr. Doom. How's the light there? Check that out. Look at that castle. Is that beautiful? Yeah, I think that might be a little better on the glare. And it's signed, and I love it. Jim Starlin's one of my all-time favorites. So yeah, I'm super happy to get all this. Got to thank my daughter again, Kristen, and anyone else that helped her. Probably Mary and her husband Reed. I don't know if he was involved, but I know they were all there, and I'm super happy about this, and got to thank my daughter again. Hope you like taking a look at these. I'll have a regular unboxing probably tomorrow for my IST stuff, but I wanted to give the HeroesCon stuff its own video because I thought it deserved it. I mean, check it out. One day, I'm going to go there myself and get some autographs. Hopefully 2027. So we'll see. Thanks for watching.